I was shy and I didn't know what to do, you know, because it was Karl Lagerfeld and stuff. And that's the problem. I have too much ideas to do other things beside on DJing and traveling and producing. And I made a list for 2019, and the list was like 63 different projects. No, there is no limits. There was never any limits, you know, and this was always the one big headline was Gigolo, you know, giving the artist any kind of freedom. If you have somebody who tells you just do it, you know, I'm behind you, I will even believe in you and I even invest money in you. And I totally believed in techno, so I was pushing it as hard as possible every day. For me, it was 24 hours techno, you know, music, DJing, communicating with other artists, buying new records, working in a record shop, traveling on the weekend, you know, play as much as possible. And it was like, you felt like you'd be part of something really futuristic, something new, you know, something never heard before. And it was maybe the best time in my life, you know. And I'm happy to say I went to a lot of places where I'm definitely played this music the first time. I started Gigolo Records and tried to have an impact in the music scene on that way, releasing stuff nobody wants to release. You know. When I released Miskittin and Die Hacker, people thought, what's that? You know, they singing, they sound like 80s, you know, that's not techno. You know, what do you want with this? You know, so people didn't understand. Suddenly we went into the techno club with a live act and Miskittin was singing. And people were like looking at her, what's wrong here, you know? In techno, it's not allowed to sing, you know, in a techno club. Why are they singing? It was quite thrilling to meet him in Paris in his studio. It was a photo shooting for W magazine in New York. They captured the Electroclash hype. I was shy and I didn't know what to do, you know, because it was Karl Lagerfeld and stuff. But they were so high, professional, everything with the makeup, and they even cut your hair, and he said what to do, and it was very quick, you know, he knew exactly what to do, and it was a great experience for me. All my life is based on a concept was created in a gay club, in the gay scene back in the 80s. The music was played by gay DJs, it was produced by gay guys, and it was in front of a black gay community. I thought I want to pay some respect, and I was always fascinated by Tom of Finland paintings and stuff, so I had the idea to go to the foundation and ask about the rights of all paintings, and then I made like a short movie, a story out of it. There's 3 versions. Some versions you can't put on the internet. So I had a lot of feedback from gay people. They said I did more for the gay scene than anybody else. You know, I will not agree on that. I tried to work with David Bowie when he was alive, and I wrote a song called Army of Strangers. The ex-girlfriend from Iggy Pop was still in contact with David Bowie, and she listened to the song I did for David Bowie, and she said she will not send it to him because it sounds like David Bowie. And I said, yes, that's why. And then I had a meeting with her to explain why I'm doing this and why she need to send it. And 2 weeks later, he died. I think he's, to me or to my doing, he's the biggest influencer.